Hey there, what's up? Still streaming on the YouTube. Behind enemy lines. Behind enemy lines, shooting at fucking flares in the air. It's stupid as fuck. That's what kind of guy I am. I'm dumb. They say that professionals are all predictable, but the world is full of amateurs. What's up? PMAX or GI aluminum? You know the answer to that is you go with aluminum. You go with fucking aluminum, bro. If you pull over a vehicle that's filled up with trash and cider bottles and sodium bicarbonate down in the bottom floorboard, a whole bunch of it, and then, you know, fucking like, you know, a bunch of high-speed kill sticks, that means you just pulled over Duke and Ashley. That's what that means. You'll have the honor of arresting Duke and Ashley. Putting them straight into a federal pound-me-in-the-ass prison. Unfortunately, I will turn your entire prison population into a giant special forces organization. So you probably want to put me in the fucking shoe. Oh man. So Joe sent me an email with old fucking Henry Kissinger telling some cuckold media organization that if Joe Biden doesn't immediately repair with succulent appeasement to China, repair the damage done by the Trump administration, then we'll go into a world war conflict similar to World War I. That's what Kissinger says. Now, we're probably going to get bumpy here. Maybe I should have started that in a couple minutes. This is a high-speed fucking 2.7-liter Dohick engine that you hear right there with misfiring cylinders. Probably coil packs. I don't know. I'm on the lookout for about 6 months. Probably get around to it eventually. Possibly also a totally destabilized cat in the exhaust system. Really good gas mileage. Is it clear? Is the Kissinger's the real cool guy? Can you guys hear stuff? Am I cutting out here or am I back? I should have gone through a period of interruption there. There's a low spot. Low water. Mostly okay. So anyway, so Kissinger, if you didn't know about Kissinger, so Kissinger is pretty much like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like there's people that are really into Henry Kissinger, and it's just the most ridiculous thing because he basically just like stands in the doorway of like what's going to come next and just calls it out like it's going to happen. But he always does it like a threat. Like, so you could watch the video interview that he gives where he talks about, you know, the United States needs to open communications or else there's, you know, the potential for World War I, you know. What you could see that a lot of ways. Like, so somebody that's a normal person looks at it and they're like, oh no, like we don't want a war with China. We better make more China products. There's another way you can look at that, and that is that it's literally a threat. That he's saying, like, you need to open up greater communication and cooperation with China, or we're going to put you into world war with them. that's how you should read it, because that's what the fuck he's saying. I know it's a subtle difference. It's really all in your interpretation. The words should be precisely the same in those two models. If you didn't get that, there's no difference. There's no difference between Kissinger saying, if the United States doesn't do this, then this will happen. There's no difference in him saying that and saying, if the United States doesn't do this, then this will happen. Do it or else. That's right. That's exactly correct. I mean, it's not like he's wrong. He's right. Fucking genius. He's a savant, looking straight into the fucking lens of the future. Always been in the right spot. Just really good at calling them like they are. What an insightful man. Deep heart there for the United States. Oh, man. There's a reason they say it's also tiresome with that Asian guy in that picture. There's a reason for that. Because it is. It's very tiresome. It will be really refreshing when all this shit gets turned around, and like watching the people that are so good at controlling everything squirm while everybody rejects everything, and it's just like, fuck it. It's gonna be fucking great. I got a bunch of other emails that I don't intend to look at. I'm going to look at them today. Don't send, try not to send links in the email, at least through, try to just say what to go look at, and I'll go look at it if you want me to see something. Oh yeah, the compound I was looking at the other day, I totally forgot about it. So what I was doing is I was researching still beans, which are inside of the heartwood of Osage orange. In Maclura pomifera is the strain, and it's got high concentration. It's also, it's a very energetic wood, and so I've just been like playing around trying to look at, there's not a whole lot of information on the chromatography and shit like that for analyzing its chemical contents, and it's really variable because it's like a living organism, so different times of the year it has different concentrations and different things, different stages of life. But I think that there's definitely high energy locked in there, and through looking around at that, I found that there are still beans inside of the a lot. They're like highly concentrated. So then I was looking at nitro still beans, and then I found the hexanitro still bean, that's your space demo right there. But the patent is hilarious. I was looking at the patent. So the patent is this gal named Ship. She seems like a good girl. She left her patent to the free use without royalty by the United States government. But I'm sure they made good use of that. So the hexanitro still bean is extremely thermally insensitive. Like, it has a very high melting point and decomp temp, and it's pretty powerful. Relatively from the starting materials and shit, and it's pretty stable. But and that's why they're using it on space missions. But her patent is hilarious because it's like you read the patent and it's like, talking about, like chemical patents on synthesis and shit like that on new compounds discovered, always like, like they're not gonna write it like, and then I took a catfish and I hooked him with my finger and give him the old fish. They're not gonna say anything that's like personal. They're gonna say stuff that's like, they use a lot of fucking Latin in there. So like she's talking about like hypochlorates and all this shit, using trinitrotoluene and all this stuff. The patent, what she's saying in the patent is that she takes some fucking TNT and sticks it in bleach. That's what she's saying in the patent. She puts TNT in bleach and then she converts it into fucking H&S compound for fucking space demo. Boost it up to 7,000 meters per second detonation rate, thereabouts. Alright, hey, I gotta go. Love you guys, have fun.